and welcome to the Merging Life and Money Show. I am your host, Marie-Jo César, not just a financial wellness strategist, but someone who has lived through the very challenges we discuss here. Today, as we step into the heart of Black History Month, we are embarking on a deeply personal journey with this episode titled Anatomy of Black Family Finances. I will be talking about their challenges and opportunities. My passion for financial wellness is not just professional, it is deeply personal. Growing up, I saw firsthand the complexities and hurdles my own family faced, sparking my determination to forge a different path, not only for myself, but for others who share similar stories. This episode is a reflection of that mission, a conversation about the rich tapestry of experiences that shape Black family finances, from the systemic barriers we have battled to the victories we have claimed. I'm going beyond numbers today. I am diving into the emotional essence of money, exploring how our histories, our hopes, and our fears intertwine with our financial decisions. It is about understanding where we've been, where we are, and where we are going with the power of financial knowledge and emotional intelligence. This journey is one of discovery, empowerment, and ultimately transformation. Whether you are navigating your financial path or you are here to understand and support, this episode promises insights, inspiration, and actionable strategies to enhance your financial wellness. So let's start this conversation, not just as listeners and a host, but as a community united in our quest for financial empowerment and a brighter future for Black families everywhere. Welcome to the Merging Life and Money Show. Let's dive in. Before digging into the heart of today's discussion, let's preview the three main points that I will explore, each shedding light on a different facet of Black family finances. I will first talk about the historical context and present challenges. I will begin by tracing the roots of financial disparity and understanding how past injustices have laid the groundwork for today's economic challenges. I will discuss systemic barriers that persist and how they shape the financial landscape for Black families, from access to education and employment to the racial wealth gap. Next, I will address the emotional and practical sides of money. Financial wellness is not just about the numbers in our bank accounts. It is deeply tied to our emotions and psychological well-being. Here, I will navigate the complex relationship between money and emotion, offering strategies to manage financial stress. I will also provide practical guidance on budgeting, saving, and investing that respects the unique challenges and strengths of Black families. And lastly, I will talk about the opportunities for growth and empowerment. Despite the obstacles, there are pathways to financial empowerment and success. I will highlight the opportunities available for Black families to achieve financial wellness, including leveraging community resources, education, and entrepreneurship. By sharing success stories, I aim to inspire hope and action to achieve financial freedom and generational wealth. And as I transition into the first main point, which is understanding systemic barriers and their impact on Black families, keep in mind that understanding the anatomy of Black family finances is about more than just identifying problems. It's about illuminating the path to solutions, empowerment, and a brighter financial future. And as I dig into the historical context and present challenges faced by Black families in the financial landscape, it is crucial to recognize the systemic barriers that have been constructed over generations. These barriers, deeply embedded in the fabric of society, have created significant economic disparities that continue to affect Black families today. So, although I did not grow up in the United States, my journey has led me to understand the profound impact of these systemic issues on Black communities everywhere. Issues such as redlining and employment and discrimination and unequal access to quality education are not just historical footnotes. They are present realities that continue to influence the economic opportunities and financial wellness of Black families. From my perspective, coming to live in the US has opened my eyes to the unique challenges faced by the Black community here, which, quite frankly, is not that much different from where I come from. These systemic barriers have contributed to a persistent wealth gap, affecting generations and hindering the ability of many to achieve financial stability and growth. The relevance of these issues goes beyond geographical boundaries and personal experiences. It is about recognizing the broader impact of historical injustices and understanding how they continue to shape the financial realities of Black families, not just here in the US, but globally. Okay, this recognition is the first step with respect to fostering a deeper empathy and developing strategies that address challenges. As we move forward, I invite you to reflect on the systemic barriers that may have impacted you or those around you. Think about the broader implications of these challenges and what they mean for financial planning and empowerment within the Black community. In the next segment, I will explore the emotional and practical sides of money. As I always say, money is 80% emotion, 20% knowledge. I will discuss how to navigate financial stress and take actionable steps to achieve financial wellness, all while considering the backdrop of these systemic barriers. This is not just a journey of awareness, but also one of empowerment, aiming to equip you with the knowledge and the tools to navigate and overcome these challenges. As we look at the intricate landscape of Black family finances, it is essential to address the present financial challenges that are particularly pronounced in the community. So while my journey to understanding these issues comes from a place of both personal and professional curiosity, although I did not grow here in the US, I have come to recognize the universal struggles and the specific hurdles faced by Black families in America through my work and personal observations. One of the most glaring challenges is a persistent economic disparity that Black families face. This includes a significant wage gap where Black individuals often earn less than their white counterparts for the same work. And although I did not personally encounter this disparity, it is a reality I have become very aware of in my role as a financial wellness strategist. These income disparities not only limit the ability to save and invest, but also contribute to a broader wealth gap that affects generations. Another critical challenge is a lack of access to financial education and resources. Financial literacy is a powerful tool for empowerment, yet Black communities often face barriers to receiving their education, whether due to systemic exclusion from traditional financial systems or a lack of targeted resources within communities. This gap in financial knowledge perpetuates cycles of debt and financial insecurity. It is an issue that resonates with me deeply, as empowerment through education is a cornerstone of my practice. Credit access and home ownership represent another set of challenges. Black families are more likely to face higher interest rates on loans, if they qualify for them at all, due to systemic biases in lending practices. This makes the dream of home ownership more difficult to achieve and further widens the wealth gap. My understanding of these systemic barriers has grown significantly since being here in the US, highlighting the importance of advocating for fair lending practices and seeking alternative pathways to financial stability. So addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach that combines personal financial management with systemic changes. On a personal level, it involves seeking out financial education, leveraging community resources, and being proactive about financial planning. It also means advocating for policy changes that address wage disparities, improve access to financial education, and ensure fair lending practices. In my work, I emphasize the importance of understanding your financial rights and opportunities, encouraging clients to explore all available resources to build a solid financial foundation. It is about taking control of your financial narrative, regardless of the systemic challenges in place. I will end this point by saying that the financial challenges faced by Black families are multifaceted and deeply rooted in historical and systemic inequities. While my perspective is shaped by my experiences, both inside and outside of the US, the need for targeted strategies to overcome these challenges is clear. So by focusing on education, advocacy, and personal financial management, there is a pathway to greater financial empowerment and generational wealth for Black families. And as we transition to the second main point, emotional intelligence in financial decision making, I will delve into its crucial role. This is a subject that I find particularly fascinating, both as a financial wellness strategist and through my personal journey of adapting to financial systems here. Emotional intelligence, which is the ability to understand, use, and manage our emotions in positive ways, plays a pivotal role in how we navigate our financial lives, especially for Black families facing unique economic challenges. Emotional intelligence involves more than just controlling our immediate reactions to financial ups and downs. It encompasses our ability to empathize with our past experiences, anticipate future needs, and make decisions that align with our long-term goals and values. For Black families who may face systemic financial stresses, cultivating emotional intelligence can be a powerful tool in overcoming adversity and achieving financial wellness. The first step in leveraging emotional intelligence in finance is developing a keen self-awareness of one's financial habits, emotions, and triggers. Recognizing how emotions like fear, hope, or frustration influence your financial decisions can empower you to make more grounded choices. For me, understanding my emotional responses to money helps me navigate the complexities of a new financial system with patience and resilience. The next step is self-regulation. This involves managing your emotions in healthy ways and not letting temporary setbacks derail your long-term financial plans. It is about maintaining focus on your goals, even when faced with the systemic financial barriers that disproportionately affect Black families. Learning to pause and reflect before making financial decisions has been a crucial skill in my own life, allowing me to approach financial planning with a clear and calm mind. Then we have motivation. Emotional intelligence fuels our motivation to pursue financial goals with persistence and optimism. For Black families, the motivation can come from a desire to build generational wealth or overcome historical financial inequities. Personally, my motivation stems from a commitment to financial empowerment, not just for myself, but for the community I serve. We also have empathy. Understanding and sharing the feelings of others is so important, especially when navigating financial decisions within a family or community context. Empathy allows us to consider the broader impact of our financial choices, fostering a sense of solidarity and collective well being. My work with diverse communities has deepened my empathy, I could tell you that, enabling me to offer guidance that respects each individual's unique financial journey. And lastly, social skills. Effective communication and relationship building are key components of emotional intelligence that help in negotiating better terms, seeking advice, and supporting others in their financial wellness journey. Building strong networks has been instrumental in my adaptation to a new financial environment, providing me with insights and opportunities I might not have found on my own. In short, embracing emotional intelligence in financial decision making offers a path to more mindful, informed, and empathetic financial choices. For Black families, and indeed for anyone navigating the complexities of financial wellness, it represents a vital component of a holistic financial strategy. As we continue to explore the emotional and practical sides of money, remember that financial empowerment begins with understanding ourselves and our emotional responses to the financial world around us. Equally important is how Black families can build financial resilience through practical strategies. This is especially important given the unique financial challenges many face, compounded by systemic barriers. My professional experience as a financial wellness strategist has shown me the power of practical, actionable strategies in achieving financial resilience. One of the foundational strategies for financial resilience is budgeting. Not just budgeting, budgeting with purpose. This means creating a budget that reflects your values, goals, and priorities, not just tracking expenses or cutting costs. For Black families, this can also mean allocating resources in ways that counteract systemic financial inequities, such as investing in education, community, and generational wealth. My approach to budgeting has always been holistic, considering not just the numbers, but what those numbers mean for your life and legacy. Now, I would like to talk about emergency funds. Building an emergency fund is more than just a financial best practice. It is an important step to achieving financial resilience, offering a buffer against unexpected financial shocks. The reality of systemic inequities often means that Black families might face more hurdles in budgeting this safety net. Starting small and prioritizing consistent contributions can gradually build a fund that provides peace of mind and financial security. This was a concept I had to embrace and prioritize in my financial planning early in the game, recognizing the importance of preparedness in the financial system. I will also add that effective debt management is key to building financial resilience. This involves not only strategies for paying down existing debt, but also understanding how to avoid harmful debt accumulation in the future. For many in the Black community, where access to fair credit can be a challenge, finding ways to manage debt creatively and efficiently is essential. My experience has taught me the importance of being proactive about debt and seeking out resources and advice to manage it wisely. Moving on, I will say that with over 3 decades of experience in the investment sector, I have witnessed firsthand the transformative power of savvy investment decisions in building wealth and overcoming financial hurdles. The cornerstone of financial resilience is a well thought out investment strategy. So, drawing from my years of experience, I advocate for a tailored approach to investing that considers the unique financial landscapes and goals of Black families. This involves identifying investment opportunities that align with both short-term needs and long-term aspirations, ensuring that every dollar invested works toward achieving financial freedom and generational wealth. Now, let's talk about diversification. It is not just an investment tactic, it is a critical strategy for risk management and financial health. My journey in the financial world, navigating different markets and investment vehicles, has reinforced the importance of spreading investment across various asset classes. For Black families, diversification serves as a safeguard against economic volatility, providing a steadier path to wealth accumulation. Next, we have the power of compound interest. Understanding and leveraging the power of compound interest is a key lesson I have emphasized throughout my career. It is a concept that can turn modest savings into substantial wealth over time, particularly when started early. For the Black community, where systemic barriers have historically impeded wealth accumulation, harnessing the power of compound interest through consistent investment can be a game changer in closing the wealth gap. Another point I want to make is that, given my background, I strongly believe in the empowerment that comes from financial education, especially in investment literacy. It is fundamental for Black families to have access to knowledge and resources that demystify the investment process, making it more accessible and less intimidating. My role as a financial wellness strategist has evolved to not only guide investment decisions, but also to educate and inspire confidence in those looking to grow their wealth through investments. I will also add that the importance of community and peer networks in building financial resilience cannot be overstated. Throughout my career, I have seen the benefits of sharing knowledge, resources, and support within investment communities. For Black families, these networks can provide valuable insights, encourage collective investment ventures, and foster a sense of solidarity and mutual growth in the journey to financial empowerment. I will summarize this last point and say that building financial resilience for Black families involves a combination of purposeful budgeting, emergency preparedness, strategic debt management, informed investing from community engagement. These practical strategies, learned by both personal experience and professional practices, are essential in navigating the financial landscape and overcoming systemic challenges. As you move forward, remember that resilience is not just about weathering storms, but about thriving and building a legacy of financial wellness. Now, let's look at the third and final point of today's episode. I'm going to focus on the opportunities for growth and empowerment that are available to Black families in the realm of financial wellness. So with my extensive background in investment and financial strategies, and skills honed over 30 years, I have come to appreciate the vast opportunity that exists for creating wealth and securing financial independence, even in the middle of systemic challenges. The first step in seizing these opportunities is to identify them. This means staying informed about the financial landscape, understanding the markets, and being aware of new financial products and services designed to empower historically underserved communities. My experience had taught me the importance of proactive engagement with financial markets and the potential rewards of being an early adopter of investment opportunities that align with long-term financial goals. Okay, long-term financial goals. Next is leveraging educational resources. Education is a powerful tool for empowerment. The more we know, the better equipped we are to make informed decisions. There are numerous resources available, from online courses and workshops to financial literacy programs that can demystify the complexities of investing, budgeting, and wealth building. So, drawing on my own journey of continuous learning and adaptation in the financial space, I encourage Black families to invest time in their financial education. This is not just about learning how to manage money, but understanding how to make money work for you. Then we have entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship offers a unique opportunity for Black families to create wealth and contribute to the economic development of their communities. With my background in finance, I have seen the transformative impact that strategic investment in one's business can have. It is about leveraging your skills, passions, and the gaps in the market to build something that not only generates income, but also builds generational wealth. I would also note that building wealth is often a communal effort. Investing in community initiatives, supporting Black-owned businesses, and participating in investment clubs are a way to foster economic empowerment within the community. These efforts not only provide financial returns, but also strengthen the social and economic fabric of our communities. My experience has shown me the power of collective investment and the ripple effect it can have on broader economic empowerment. Finally, advocating for fair and equitable financial practices is essential. This includes supporting policies that promote financial inclusion, fair lending, and access to financial education. My role as a financial wellness strategist extends beyond educating individuals. It's also about advocating for systemic changes that support the financial empowerment of Black families. All in all, the journey to financial wellness and empowerment for Black families is filled with opportunities. So by identifying and leveraging these opportunities, by investing in education, and by embracing entrepreneurship and supporting community initiative, and also advocating for fair practices, we can create pathways to substantial financial growth and empowerment. Again, with my background, experience, and expertise, I am committed to guiding and supporting Black families in navigating these opportunities to achieve financial success and generational wealth. And as we continue our exploration of opportunities for growth and empowerment, it is essential to spotlight success stories that serve as beacons of inspiration for Black families on their financial wellness journey. Having spent over 3 decades in the financial industry, witnessing the power of smart investment strategies and financial education firsthand, I have been inspired by countless stories of individuals and families who have turned their financial aspirations into reality. These narratives not only inspire, but also offer tangible proof of what is possible when opportunities are seized with both hands. As a matter of fact, success stories in the Black community often start with overcoming significant obstacles from systemic financial barriers to the challenges of navigating unfamiliar financial grounds. By highlighting these journeys, we underline the resilience, the creativity, and the determination that drive financial empowerment. Whether it's a story of a first-time homebuyer who leveraged financial literacy or an investor who achieved financial independence through savvy market participation, each story adds a layer of depth and understanding to our discussion on financial wellness. Many success stories underscore the critical role of education and mentorship. So, learning from those who have already navigated the path to financial wellness can provide a roadmap for others. In my own career, the value of mentorship and continuous learning has been immeasurable. It is not just about the technical aspects of finance and investment, but about understanding the broader economic forces at play and how to position oneself in an advantageous position within the landscape. Another common theme in these success stories is the importance of community support. Collective investment groups, community savings plans, and support for Black-owned businesses are examples of how pooling resources and knowledge can lead to shared success. These stories highlight the power of collaboration and mutual support in achieving financial goals, reinforcing the idea that financial empowerment is not just an individual pursuit, but a communal endeavor. Success often comes to those who are willing to innovate and adapt. This could mean adopting new technologies to manage finances, AI, for example, you've got to embrace it, exploring unconventional investment strategies, or simply applying traditional wisdom in novel ways. So the ability to pivot and embrace new methods of wealth creation is a common thread among those who have achieved financial success, demonstrating the importance of flexibility and open-mindedness in the pursuit of financial wellness. I will add that the success stories of Black families and individuals achieving financial empowerment serve as a powerful testament to what is possible. They inspire, educate, and motivate us to pursue our financial goals with confidence and determination. And as we share and celebrate these stories, we not only honor the achievements of those who have succeeded, but also light the way for others to follow. So my commitment, fueled by years of experience in the finance sector, is to continue supporting and uplifting these narratives, ensuring that the path to financial empowerment is accessible to all. And as I bring our exploration of the anatomy of Black family finances, challenges and opportunities to a close, I will reflect on the journey we embarked upon today. So through understanding the historical context, the complex interplay between emotion and finances, and the inspiring stories of growth and empowerment, I uncovered a multifaceted view of the financial challenges and opportunities facing Black families. My own path, enriched by over 3 decades in the finance and investment space, have deeply enhanced my approach to these discussions, highlighting the importance of resilience, education, and community support. Today's discussion emphasized the critical role of proactive engagement with our finances, the transformative power of education, and the strength found in community solidarity. These elements are crucial in navigating the financial landscape and achieving wellness. My journey has taught me that informed and strategic actions can significantly impact our financial health and the broader community's economic empowerment. And as we celebrate the significance of collective action and support the stories of individual achievements within the Black community, not only inspire, but also pave the way for collective progress toward financial empowerment. It is through our shared efforts, resources, and wisdom that we can overcome systemic barriers and build a legacy of wealth and security. And as we look ahead, I invite you to continue your journey of financial empowerment with optimism and determination. And to further support you on this path, I am offering a 30-minute complimentary financial wellness discovery call. This is a personal invitation to discuss your financial goals, challenges, and growth opportunities. Together, we can chart a course for your financial empowerment. So visit my website, and it's scrolling underneath here, maryjocaesar.com, to book your complimentary financial wellness discovery call. I encourage you to take advantage of this opportunity to enhance your financial wellness journey. So reach out for your discovery call, and let's work together to unlock the full potential of your financial future. And as we close today's episode, I'll leave you with a quote that resonates deeply with the essence of our discussion today and also the journey ahead. It is actually from Abraham Lincoln, and it reads, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." This quote embodies the spirit of empowerment and action that I talk about today. So remember that your financial future is not something that happens to you. It is something you actively create through informed decisions, strategic planning, and community engagement. So thank you for joining me on this journey today. Here is to creating a future of financial wellness, empowerment, and prosperity for ourselves and the generations to come. I am your host, Marie-Jo César. I will see you next week. Until then, continue merging life and money. Bye for now.